Hi, everyone. Welcome to the College Spotlight, and this time we have Chapman University. My name is Sterling Freeman, and I'm an undergraduate admissions counselor here at the university. I work with students specifically from San Diego, Nevada, West LA, Northern Orange County, and the Santa Cruz area, but we have admissions counselors dedicated to different areas all across the globe. So at the end of the presentation, I'll give you a little bit more information on how you can get in contact with your admissions counselor. But jumping in, here's a little bit of an introduction for Chapman University. We are a 4-year private liberal arts university. We are in that medium-sized range, so we have about 10,000 students enrolled in total. About 7,600 of them are undergraduate students. We're located in Orange, California, which is right in the heart of Orange County if you're not familiar with the area. So tons to do around the area. It's a really beautiful location, sunny and 75 almost year-round. About 20% of our student body is first generation, meaning that they're the first people in their families to attend a 4-year university. We have about half of our population being students of color and 17% of them being Pell eligible. So we really kind of accommodate for all students all across the board. And we're happy to work with students as much as we can to be a resource for them and in making Chapman a reality for them if they want to come. Our 5 most popular majors are business, psychology, communications, health sciences, and political science, in the sense that those have the highest population of students enrolled in those majors. But we are well known for our arts programs and our film program as well. About 80% of our students graduate within 6 years, and a big portion of them actually graduate within less than 4 years. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But an important note is that 91% of our students complete a culminating senior experience. So whether that's a capstone course or a thesis program, they're doing something that's kind of tying everything that they've learned over the 4 years and making it a little bit more applicable for their professional world that they're moving into. So here's a couple photos of the university for those of you who've never been or aren't familiar with Chapman at all. Here's our kind of iconic Chapman University sign with a bunch of our admissions students posing. Here is a picture of our brand new Keck Center. So we just finished this up in the last 2 years. It's a beautiful space. It holds our sciences and our engineering programs. One thing that's really unique about this space is just how collaborative and state-of-the-art all of the technology is. So we tried to kind of model it after what Google looks like and how they operate by making it a really collaborative space where students can work together on projects or homework or brainstorming ideas and everything like that. So we're really proud of it. It's 140,000 square feet with 40,000 of the square feet specifically dedicated to our new engineering school. And like I said, everything's state-of-the-art. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. Here's a picture from our Musco lawn, and you're looking at the business center right there. That's where we hold all of our business classes for our business majors. Here's a picture of our Musco Center. It's gorgeous. We have a number of different shows and plays and performances for students through our College of Performing Arts put on in this center. Here's a picture of our Dodge College of Film and Media Arts. It's right a little bit off the main campus, about a 4 to 5 minute walk, so not far, but stunning. They've got a viewing room and all the best technology that you can hope for being a film student. Here we have a picture of just our Chapman University gate. It's kind of the opening to our campus. We have an open campus, so people are allowed to come on and off as they please. There's no gates around campus because we really want to be connected with our community. And here's a picture of one of our homecoming events, actually, speaking of community. So at Chapman, community is a really large part of our culture. So as in terms of student life, all of our students are involved in one, if not multiple things across campus. And when you're walking through campus, you'll always see people tabling, tons of energy. It's a very lively and colorful campus. And so we really encourage our students to come and get involved and find things that they're passionate about and that they want to pursue and really have their voices heard on campus. So like I said, here's a picture of our homecoming event. We also are really interconnected with the community around us. So not just our Chapman community as a whole, but the local community in Orange and Orange County as well. So we'll have people from the local community coming out to support us in different events that we put on, different philanthropic organizations, and then coming to see shows at Musco or at a memorial hall. And so it's really nice being able to have such a close relationship with all of the different supporting community around us. And it makes it really nice when it comes time to look for jobs and internships. So since we are so connected with the community around us, a lot of employers think to choose to think Chapman first, which basically means that when they're looking to fill these different internship roles or these different postgraduate job positions, they're going to turn to Chapman students and turn to the university as a whole when they're in the search for those applicants. So it's nice because you have a little bit of a foot up on the competition around you because you already just have such a strong connection with those different employers. And I know it's made it really easy for a number of different Chapman students to find those jobs and internships throughout their career there. So jumping into some of our resources, we don't offer any fly-in programs at the moment, but we do encourage students to schedule a virtual tour or a virtual campus visit. So you can look at the links right there and find those to be able to go do that. We have a number of different options. Also, if you want us to come visit your school, this year, of course, in a virtual world, that's the only option. So you can reach out to our admin email. That's just kind of our general Chapman email where we filter all of our everything that comes through. So if you want to request a visit or you want to know if we're coming to visit your school this fall, I'm more than happy to have you reach out there and we'll be able to help you with that and give you a link to a presentation. And then in lieu of virtual resources, we also offer e-brochures upon request. So through that same email, you can email us and ask for any brochures or materials, especially pertaining to the programs that you might be interested in, and we're happy to supply you with those. We have a number of different student support options as well. One of my favorites is our Unibuddy platform. So for prospective students, they can go and they can check out basically our student ambassadors. And so there's students who are on, it's like a chat website, and they are there to connect with you and answer any questions you have. It's always really nice to get that kind of firsthand perspective from a current student, especially when it's someone who's in a similar area of study that you want to pursue or from maybe a similar area that you're from. So I encourage you to check out our Unibuddy platform and email our student engagement email if you have any questions regarding that. And then just for more information, check out our website, or again, send an email to admin@chapman.edu, and we're happy to help you out from there. In terms of admissions, our platform is on the Common App. So our Common App opened on August 1st, and we have two different deadlines for admission. The first is November 1st, and that houses our early action and early decision deadlines. And the second is January 15th, which houses our regular decision deadline. And then I do want to be mindful of saying that if you are applying to any of our priority programs, so dance, theater, screen acting, film production, or pre-pharmacy, we ask that you submit that application by November 1st regardless, just because those take a little bit more time to review and it's a little bit more extensive of a process. So those two deadlines, keeping those in mind, and then if you are applying for any of those programs, realizing that you have to apply by November 1st. And then as of now, as of recently, we are going test optional. So students aren't required to submit their SAT or their ACT scores if they don't want to, but we encourage you to if you do want to. But regardless, there won't be any penalty or anything if you don't submit them. And then we do offer application waivers. Again, just get in touch with your admissions counselor if that's what you need. And then we have three different types of scholarships and financial aid. So the first is going to be our merit-based scholarships. These you're automatically considered for when you apply to the university. They range anywhere from $10,000 a year to $32,000 a year. And if you receive one as an incoming freshman, it'll follow you all 4 years without having to reapply. And we also have departmental scholarships. So for various departments across campus, these average around 5,000, but some are a little bit more, some are a little bit less. And it's the same thing, there's no separate application. The department will award those based on their jurisdiction. And those will follow you all 4 years as well. And then lastly, we have need-based aid through the FAFSA. So applying for the FAFSA, we're typically pretty generous with our gift aid and our financial aid packages. Our average financial aid package for need-based aid is about $28,000 a year. So makes it all that much easier to kind of meet that cost of attendance with scholarships, both merit and departmental, as well as need-based aid. And one thing that's unique about us is our scholarships are all stackable. So if you're coming to the university with any outside scholarship money, we won't take away from the merit scholarship or the departmental scholarship that you've received because of that. So again, just making it that much easier to meet that cost of attendance and make Chapman a little bit more of a reality. So what makes Chapman different? I personally am an alum from Chapman University, and I couldn't have enjoyed my time any more than I did. I think that the university is really unique in the way that the culture is across the university. Everyone's really happy to be there, and everyone it really radiates throughout campus. And so we've cultivated such a unique a culture of change makers and people who want to do things and they have ideas and they make it happen, and they just really create a friendly environment around campus. But we also have a very personalized education experience. So our whole goal is to provide you with a personalized education experience to get you to get out of your education what you want. So we have a requirement for a themed inquiry, a minor, or a double major. So just to add to that educational experience and make you a little bit more robust and well-rounded as a graduate, and kind of when you go to be an applicant for all these different jobs that you're going to pursue later on in life. We have a global citizenship requirement. So what that means is we really want you to be global thinkers. We want you to be aware of the world around you. And so 50% of students complete this requirement by studying abroad. Whether that's through a travel course, a semester-long study abroad program, or a semester at sea program, and the other 50% complete it on campus. So through the different general ed requirements that we have. We also have interterm, which I touched on a little bit earlier, but it's basically a 4-week term that's included in the cost of your tuition where you can take up to 4 credits at a time. So it's really nice to help students graduate a little bit early or stay on track if they are pursuing a double major. If you take it every year for the 4 years that you're there, it's basically a whole semester worth of classes that you're knocking out. So we encourage students to take advantage of that interterm period, and it's a great resource for students to have that's included in the cost already. We also have a very 14-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 23. So again, kind of going into that personalized educational experience, you're going to have everything's going to be really one-on-one. You're going to be able to really have relationships with your professors and ask questions. And it's just a more suitable learning environment because it's so small. And then, like I said, 91% of students do a culminating senior experience. So just really taking everything that they've learned in their general ed courses and their major and minor specific courses and being able to apply that to the world around them in a more tangible way. And then one thing that really sticks out also is our ability to meet our students' needs and demands by expanding campus and our resources, facilities, and programs. So we really listen to what our students are saying and what they need, and we act accordingly and build new buildings and offer new programs to do that. So our engineering school is opening fall of 2021. We heard a demand for engineering programs. We had software engineering already, but we heard that people wanted mechanical engineering, computer engineering, and so we were able to kind of meet that demand and that request by building our Keck Science Center and expanding our program offerings. So for more information, feel free to contact me. I can be your kind of point person and lead you in the right direction. Again, my name is Sterling Freeman and I'm an undergraduate admissions counselor here at Chapman University. My email's on the screen right there, or feel free to email our general admission inbox, admin@chapman.edu. And then I encourage you to connect with us on Instagram and Facebook. Our handles are right there and the links are right there. We're always posting really interesting content and kind of talking about what's going on and showcasing our campus and all of the awesome things that our students are doing. So if you are interested and you want a little bit more information, those are great ways to kind of get connected with us on social media. But again, thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you have any questions, I really hope that you'll reach out and I'm happy to connect you with somebody who can help you answer those or to answer them myself. But thank you for being here today and have a great rest of your day.